today, but after 78 yesterday when it felt so nice outside, we got back to the 90s today. 90 in Greeley and out at DIA. Low 90s out on our far eastern plains, 70s, 80s in the mountains, and then 90s on the western slope. 96 from our weather watcher couple, Weldon and Carroll, over in Battlement Mesa on the western slope, and 90 degrees also here outside the CBS 4 studios. Today we did get to 92 out of DIA. 51 degrees is the low this morning, and our year so far, January was above average, and then we did have a cool most of winter and a chilly spring, and it's been a hot summer so far. 1.5 degrees above average for July, about 2.5 so far for August. So it's kind of becoming the trend that we're a little bit cool in spring and then really hot late in the summer. So we have certainly seen some toasty temperatures, and that's going to continue for the next couple of days. Now our winds are going to die down a little bit tonight, but we're still pretty gusty from Steamboat all the way down through Cortez, also out near Lamar and Springfield. And because of that, we do have red flag warnings in place through 9 o'clock tonight for Moffett and Rio Blanco counties, also in parts of the high country and foothills. And then tomorrow, most of these same areas will be under a red flag warning. We also have a fire weather watch for the southern part of the state, but we're going to see gusty winds, low humidity. There's a lot of dry vegetation and then a lot of really warm temperatures. So please be extra careful out there. And looking at our satellite and radar, one little thunderstorm right now over in Yuma and Kit Carson counties, or Cheyenne counties over there. So we're going to continue to see a couple isolated pops for some storms, but overall it's really quiet for us. But just off to the west, you see some thunderstorms right now in parts of Utah, Arizona, and into New Mexico. That is partly because we have this area of high pressure that's built back in for us, bringing these hot temperatures. We stay that way until about Friday, and then we do see a little bit of a cool down. And then on Friday, we have an increased chance for some showers and maybe even some thunderstorms around here. Well, let's head down towards the other part of the country, or other part of the world, I should say. We have Hurricane Dorian right now over parts of Puerto Rico. This is right now a Category 1 hurricane, and it is expected to head up into parts of Florida, possibly by Monday, possibly making landfall as a Category 2 hurricane. So obviously a lot of things could change over the next several days, but hopefully maybe it changes its track, but it's not looking that likely. Futurecast for tonight, we are going to continue to see a few clouds out there. Tomorrow we do have sunshine to start, then a couple isolated thunderstorms are possible off to the west and also out on the eastern plains, and there will be just a very slight chance for a few isolated thunderstorms on the eastern plains tomorrow. 61 in Denver tonight, 59 in Fort Collins, low to mid 50s and 60s out east, 40s, 50s in the mountains, 33 though tonight in Leadville. That's our cold spot, 60 over in Grand Junction. And tomorrow, 93. Again, we're warming back up after our 2-day cool down. 91 in Greeley, close to 100 in La Junta and Lamar, 70s, 80s in the mountains. And tomorrow will be another ozone action day, so be careful outside if you have any sensitivities. 85 on Friday, that's our little cool down, still in the 80s on Saturday. And then Sunday, we are right back up to those mid-90s.
Okay, thanks.
We'll just